Good morning, students. This is a video recording of what we have done already on Zoom. For those of you that couldn't follow during the Zoom classes, or you follow and you could not understand it well, this is an opportunity for you to understand it better. So our first topic for week 1 was perimeter of regular and irregular shape. So say that the meaning of perimeter of a shape is the distance around the edge of the shape. It is the distance of the outside boundary of the shape. Okay? The distance around the edge of the sports field, in case you want to measure sports field, is referred to the perimeter of the sports field. We are being asked to measure the perimeter of a sports field. Okay? Then look at the type of shapes. Types of shapes. We have two types of shapes, regular and irregular shapes. Regular shapes are shapes with distinct straight lines or curves. That is, it has a clear pattern. Example of regular shapes include squares, rectangles, triangles, parallelograms, circles, and trapezium. Methods of finding perimeter of regular shape. The perimeter of a regular shape can be found by measurement and also by using a formula. A, by measurement. Let's find how we can measure the different regular shapes. Example, square. A square is a shape having the same length and width. Arrange 4 toothpicks to form a square shape as shown in the figure. You can see this is a square. Okay, if you arrange a toothpick, or if you don't have toothpick in your house, you can arrange matches 4 and join them using a measuring tape. Okay, your activity 1 is to do that. Arrange 4 toothpicks or matches, then use a paper tape to join the vertices. Measure all the sides with a ruler, then you give the total length and the perimeter. Okay, that is the activity 1. So let's look at measurement of rectangle. Measure all round the length and breadth of the cover of New General Mathematics textbook for JSS1. That is your activity 2 now. That is the New General Mathematics textbook for JSS1. Use a ruler and measure it. Measure the length and the breadth, then you give your answer. Also, an office file. Use the ruler to measure it round. One of the window of your parlor, you can check any of the side of the window in your parlor or where you are sleeping. Just measure them and keep your record. That's an activity for you. Let's see how we can use formula to calculate perimeter. Rectangles. The longest side of a rectangle is the length and the shortest side is the breadth. Okay, let's see the diagram of a rectangle. This is it. You can see the length, see the breadth. You have length here, breadth, 2 sides. Okay, so perimeter of a rectangle now will be equal to the length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. You are going to add all the lengths together and the breadth together. So you have length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. So you have length plus breadth in brackets, then the second bracket, length plus breadth. You have 2 length and you have 2 breadth. So 2 is common among the length and breadth. So you have 2 into L plus B. That is, you have 2L and you have 2B. Because L plus L will give you 2L. B plus B will give you 2B. That is why length, the perimeter of rectangle is what? 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, let's look at the example. Example 1. A rectangular field measures 400 meters by 550 meters. What is the perimeter of the field? A in meters. B in kilometers. A, perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. Know that your L is what? 550 meter and your breadth is 400 meter. We say what? That the longest side is always the length. The longest side is the length, while the shortest side is the breadth. So your length is going to be 550 and your breadth is 400. So 2 into 550 plus 400. 550 plus 400 is 950. 2 times 950 will give you 1900 in meter. So in kilometer now you are going to change 1900 meter to kilometer. That is your B now. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So to change 1900 meter to kilogram is going to be 1900 divided by 1000. You can see the 20 up will cancel 20 down. 20 in 1900 will cancel 20 in 1000. What you have left is 19 divided by 10. 19 divided by 10 is equal to 1.9 in kilometer. Okay, example 2. The perimeter of a rectangle is 36 centimeter. If it is 12 centimeter long, find its width. Here you have to find the width. The length is given to you and the perimeter is given. Perimeter P is given to be 36. Length L is given to be 12 centimeter. So you are going to substitute it into the formula P equals to 2 into L plus B. Your P is the perimeter, which is 36 centimeter. L is 12. B, which is breadth, is not given. So you are being asked to find the breadth, which is also the width. So 36 centimeter equals to 2 into 12 plus B. Use your 2 to simplify the bracket. 2, you use 2 to multiply the term inside the bracket. 2 times 12 is 24. 2 times B is 2B. So you have 36 equal to 24 plus 2B. Collect like terms. You have 36 minus 24 equals to 12. 12 equals to 2B. So to get your B now, you are going to divide the both sides by the coefficient of B, which is 2. So 12 divided by 2 will be 6. 2 in B divided by 2 will be 1. So B will be equal to 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter. So let's look at square and also example in square. A square is a regular 4-figure shape. If the length of one side of a square is L, then perimeter of square is equal to L times 4, which is equal to 4L. Length of side of square will be perimeter divided by 4. Example: what is the perimeter of a square base room with one side 28 centimeter? What is the perimeter of a square base room with one side 8 centimeter? You can see that you have the length to be 28 centimeter. Square is equal to 4L. So perimeter of square will be equal to 4L and your L is given to be 28 centimeter. So P is equal to 4 times 28, which equals to 112. You can see the calculation yourself. 28 times 4 gives you 112 centimeter. Example 2. A square has perimeter 50 centimeter. What is the length of one side of the square? Here you have to calculate the length. The perimeter is given. Know that perimeter of a square is equal to 4L. So to get the length of side of a square will be perimeter divided by 4, and perimeter is given to be 50. So 50 divided by 4 will be what? 12.5. Example 3. Calculate the perimeter of a square of side 2 whole number 1 divided by 4 in meter. Perimeter is equal to 4L. So to calculate the perimeter, giving length to be 2 whole number 1 all over 4. We are going to have 4 times 2 whole number 1 all over 4. Express the proper fraction as improper fraction. So you have 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1, 9 divided by 4. So 4 times 9 divided by 4, 4 will cancel out, okay? What you have left is 9 meter. And 9 meter is also expressed as 2 whole number 1 divided by 4 meter. So let's look at parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral having opposite sides equal and parallel. The perimeter of a parallelogram, as in figure T, look at figure T here, is L plus B plus L plus B. Okay, you see that this side is equal to this side, so this length is equal to length here. B here, which is the breadth, is equal to B here. Okay, it's equal to B here. So this is length, breadth, breadth. So you can see that the formula for calculating perimeter of parallelogram is the same as the one you use in calculating your rectangle, okay, which is 2 into L plus B. So let's look at example. The perimeter of a parallelogram is 96 centimeters. Find its longer side if its shorter side is 18 centimeters. Perimeter of a parallelogram is equal to 2 into L plus B. P is given to be what? 96 centimeters, which is the perimeter. B, which is the breadth, is given to be 18. You have to find the longest side. The longest side is the length. You don't know it. So you have 96 centimeters equals to 2 into L plus 18 centimeters. Use 2 to multiply the terms inside the bracket. 2 times L is what? 2L. 2 times, okay. Here, what I solve here, I use 2 here to divide through. Divide both sides by 2. If you divide both sides by 2, you are going to have 96 divided by 2 equals to L plus 18. Okay, I did not use 2 to open the bracket. I divide both sides by 2. Okay, 96 divided by 2 will give you 48. Here, if you divide both sides by 2, these 2 will cancel out. So what you have left is L plus 18. So what you have now is 48 equals to L plus 18 centimeters. So you have 48 centimeters equals to L plus 18 centimeters. You collect like terms. L will be equal to 48 minus 18, and 48 minus 18 is equal to 30. Therefore, the length or the longer size of the parallelogram will be what? 30 centimeters. 48 minus 18 is 30. Even in your village, that is the answer. Okay. So the next topic is going to be area of regular and irregular shape. So I'll ask you to go through perimeter of regular and irregular shape in your textbook. Have your textbook. So go through it, check the exercises, and try to solve them. So our next topic is going to be area of regular and irregular shape. Thank you very much.